Hey guys, it's churches, graveyards and graves, and today we have the privilege of being at St James in Barton under Needwood. So I was just going to show you a few things about this church. I've just come in, it's quite sunny outside, so I've still got sunglasses on, and I've got my dog here and she's rolling around on the carpet, which is her favourite hobby, I have to say. So there she is, she's just there. Can you see her? There she is. She always looks so sorry for herself on these videos, but most of the time she's actually being naughty. So the first thing I'm going to do is just show you, there's this fabulous arms chest in here, which I've got to go and show you, and also these wonderful bells. So without further ado, here we go. So I just wanted to show you this bells arrangement so you can see the tower here, and look at how fabulous the ropes are coming down off this wonderful bells set. And every chime it says costs £1, and we've just heard the chime, and you've got this wonderful open tower here. And I'm just going to go down a little bit because there's a wheel here that's showing you something about the bells. So I'm just going to go over and so you can take a look if I can get me dog to walk. So this is the old wooden bell frame from 1739. So I'm just going to show you that. And you can also just about see, it says they were where the beam that the bells would swing on. So they've still got the bells, but obviously this setup has been replaced. So this is the old brace, the old bell frame. And I'm just while we're here, I'm just going to show you this fabulous arms chest. Now, this will be a medieval arms chest, and what I really like as well is the markings on the metalwork. So this is all the original metalwork, and obviously the original oak wood. Absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to come down here and just show you the hinges and let you have a good look. And just look at the markings on these iron clasps. And you've also got this side and these wonderful handles. So for those of you who don't know or don't know anything about arms chests, obviously they didn't have banks in them days. So any of the money or the communion valuables, chalices, any goldware, they would have put in this chest. And they'd have also put the tithe in this chest. And of course, they had like dioceses, they still do, in like Lichfield and such like. And they would have gone from church to church, collecting the tithes and any other valuables. And it would have gone by horse and cart, of course. And so chances of it getting robbed or attacked were vast. So you would have ended up like with these massive arms chests that were really quite difficult to get into. But this one is an absolutely stunning example. And I would say it was at least probably 16th century, this one. And so I'm just going to show you this side as well, so you can just really have a good look at it. Really amazing to see one of that standard. So this church has been, restored a lot, really. And this is Victorian tile work. You can always see it. I like it, but it's very common for the Victorian period. But I'm just going to go down and show you some of the wonderful stained glasses as well, because sometimes we often don't get the chance to just really have a look at these. They're really beautiful. So we're just going to show you some of these. I don't think they're particularly old. Again, I think they're probably part of the restoration. But nevertheless, they're a substantial feature of every church. And here we have God, Jesus at one side. My dog's coming around the side. And then we have the nativity scene here, which is really amazing. And we're just going to walk up now towards the main altar, which I'm just going to show you the stained glass here. Where you see these coat of arms and stuff, these are often people who've... lords and lairds in the area who've obviously put a lot of money into the churches. So as we go around, you can see this wonderful organ and these amazing Victorian towers, which are really beautiful, I have to say, especially these types. You often see them in Victorian stately homes as well. I really like them. And look, you can just see these oh, hello. These beautiful colours coming through these stained glasses as the sun comes through. And here you have all the disciples, and right in the centre, Jesus on the cross up to the high altar. Here's another set of beautiful stained glasses, and this time it is the angels. We've got Gabriel, Raphael and Michael, the three named archangels, and there they are. So you've got Michael, and he's always depicted standing over the dragon, and then you've got Raphael there, and he's got a gourd. I don't know if you can see it in his right hand, which is often representing pilgrimages, and then above them you've got these other two angels. So, but they're the three archangels. So they're in that, depicted in that picture. And this one, very elaborate stained glass here. And you can see a little bit of sort of Eastern styling. I don't know whether you can notice that at the top with the sort of the little turrets and what they're wearing. So often they depicted things that were of other cultures when they were, certainly when they were travelling around. So I'm just going to slowly spin it around so you can just see inside this wonderful little church called St James in Barton under Needwood. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing that at St James, that beautiful inside of the church and that wonderful alms chest. That was really stunning, and those beautiful stained glasses, most of them probably had been restored, but it didn't stop them, being really, really beautiful things to look at. So from Churches, Graveyards and Graves, if you like me, please, I'm on Buy Me a Coffee, and I really find it encouraging if you like and share and comment and ask any questions as well. That'd be absolutely amazing. Just keeping these wonderful churches alive. See you soon, guys.